Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Eternal 7 stream. Back today, after a short hiatus. I ran off into the hills, skiing for a couple days. Yeah, Colorado has no snow, but we did get a little bit of snow, actually just in honor of me going up into the mountains. Really nice. Anyways, we're back in action today. So one of the things that I was doing while I was on break was reviewing some of my old footage, some of the newer clips, making some shorts, and I've noticed that OBS is definitely doing something funky to the audio. Specifically the S sound seems to be getting chopped. I made some adjustments to my filters. See how that goes. If we have any noticeable impact on this stream and this recording. But yeah, there was quite a few times that I was listening to the audio and it sounded like Mike Tyson. It's not bad, you know. Mike Tyson was a character, beloved by all. So anyways, welcome back. We're back in action today. It is episode 60. I don't know if you could believe it. I can hardly believe it. We have went up to episode 60 now. So when we started this this build, this idea of this playthrough, I wanted to make a low-level Dragon Communion build, and you know, we've created that now. So I originally wanted to see if I can get the dragon form and the lamenter form at low level and do some testing to figure out which form is better. But yeah, basically we accomplished those goals, and as we went along the way, I decided to push this further. So we're continuing to go through the game. Actually, we're a long way from having this really wrapped up. We're gonna have to roll into New Game Plus, but I still have a lot of things to do in this game, and you know, it's probably gonna take me probably another 60 episodes for all I know to get to where I want to be. This is an honest build. Nothing has been cheated in. Everything on this build has been acquired. As a matter of fact, if you go back through these episodes and clips that are on YouTube, you can actually see how the build started. Initially, I didn't have audio because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to stream. But this has also been part of the idea here. We wanted to learn how to stream. So still exploring the technology, still trying to learn more about the process of streaming, how to make YouTube videos, how to make shorts, how to make clips, how to get integrated into the community at large, how to get audio working. Man, audio is a pain in the ass. Hope you heard that ass. It didn't sound like aft. But yeah, so here we are. Let's just jump on in and see if we can do an invasion or two. I don't really have a plan today. I just wanted to get back on and see if we can make any progress through the game. There are a few things that we need to do that are on our agenda, like immediately. Actually, DLC wise. Obviously, we're going to keep pressing further. I want to get through the Shadow Keep. I'm going to want to kill... I don't know if I'm going to kill Mesmer. We're going to try. I do want to kill this guy here, though. What was his name? Gaius. think I definitely want to kill him. We want to kill the flower down here, the Earth Tree Avatar or whatever it's called, or the Shadow Tree Avatar. Want to make our way into the hinterlands, and we're gonna want to make our way all the way to near Elden, for sure. So still got a long way to go in the DLC, but in the base game, we do have a few things that we also have to take care of, namely killing Rykard. I don't really intend to fight Melania. I do have to beat Malekith. So on the list of difficulty, as far as I'm concerned, probably killing Melania would be easier for me than killing Malekith. Just because I've fought Melania a lot, and I don't really know how to fight Malekith at low level. I kind of tend to brute force that fight on most of my playthroughs. And I suspect that when we get to that point, we're going to get stuck. As a matter of fact, we're probably actually, maybe one of the things we can do today is kind of work a little bit further into Far Missoula. So maybe we'll even make it to that fight. And we'll see how it goes. You know, obviously once we get there, we're going to experiment with a few things and a few strategies. We also have to get Black Knife Tish. That might be an interesting thing to attempt doing today. Black Knife Tish is very strong summon that can kill a lot of bosses for you, including Radagon and Elden Beast, which we're going to have to kill in order to get into New Game Plus. Black Knife Tish also does really well against Melania. Like, I mean, Black Knife Tish can probably, like, even solo her phase 1. Yeah, it's been a little while, so I'm probably going to be a little rusty today. Few days off. Nice. Oh, it would be nice if we actually get an invasion. Here we go. That was saying. Death Touch Catacombs. There they are. Yeah. They're above us? Yeah, they're above us and to the side. Yeah, they should be right above us right now. Fortunately, I don't see them. Oh, there they are. We could actually go under them and do a Grail's War. We could wait for them to come up here. Oh my god, those poor bastards. Yeah, this build is strong. It didn't look like they were gonna do really well anyways. They were pretty much dying to the skeletons by themselves. Might as well just put them out of their misery. Let's go and collect some lilies here real quick. I think I was doing that on the previous episode at the end. I got killed by this lightning ball. Yeah, the lightning ball will probably one-shot us if it hits us. Unfortunately, it do be like that. I mean, there's some parts of the game, like the DLC, that you just don't belong into at level 7. We don't have the HP. We don't have any of the like you get you basically get defenses as you level up. Especially if you level strength, I think boosts your defense quite a bit. It's also another reason why strength builds are so good at this game. They do tend to have the best defense. Not only that, they're also the most efficient because of the two-handing bonus that they get when it comes to strength. There's also a lot of really good strength scaling weapons in this game. I do think, you know, it's by far probably the best build for invasions. There's a reason why the G9s, you know, pretty much like, just play strength. That's not to say that other builds aren't effective. You know, I think Dex is really good as well in this game for burst damage. Int is also very good. I think the variety that you get with Int and the flexibility potentially or arguably makes it the best invasion build. It's certainly a lot of fun to play as a sorcerer if you're an invader. I highly recommend people try it. I'm not very good at it, but then again, I'm just generally not that good at the game, period. But I've seen people play sorcerer that are very good, and it's impressive. See if we can pick up another invasion here. We also have to kill Rykard. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. Could be something that we try. Rykard is one of those bosses that's a prime candidate for the Mimic. Unfortunately, we don't have enough HP to summon the Mimic. I have to look into that and if there's any possible way to do that. Boost our HP. I think there's a helmet that helps you, like the one you get from, what's her name, the summoner lady. Riddle. I don't feel like staying up here. It's a really good place to ambush people. Over there, I'm trying to remember the dungeon. So I think the boss is right under us. If they've opened the boss gate, they could just go right into the boss. They haven't opened the boss gate, they have to come up here to drop down to open it. The lever is right there. That's a strange place for that marker though. Is that like the beginning of the area? They just haven't come down the stairs here? Could be.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
We're communicating. These are our mating calls. Oh, I see them. Okay, so they seem to be at the beginning. That phantom didn't look like they were over leveled, but hard to tell. Okay, there's the phantom again. Now that phantom looks like they are over leveled. Well, we've gone and given ourselves away here. I wonder if I could drop this breath down. Now, the problem is, if I do this and I screw this up, I'm gonna fall down too. Let's do this real quick. I don't remember if there's a thing there. Oh yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. Wow. Well, one of the guys was definitely over leveled. That's a dub. Ah. They're like, we're not dealing with this bullshit. Yeah, but you can see these we do some good damage. I think they were upset because I didn't get go to them and get ganked. That's probably why they quit. Very unfortunate. I mean, the invader doesn't just go and get killed instantly. And I don't have much. I'm very squishy on this build. I only have like 400 HP. Now this right here is interesting for an invasion. Okay, so the PvE is here. Looks like they're actually coming up. Let's see if we can spy on them. I don't see them. Wait, no, that's the normal guy. I can hop up here. Here we go. That's a good vantage point. The area is obscured though. Wait and see what crawls up the ladder. They could just run for it right there. Go through the gauntlet of enemies. But the normal path here is to take the shortcut. Oh, 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 I see. I see somebody down there. Mimicked. Oh, the noble's going down. I think the noble sees them. But Noble's coming back up. Oh no, that was the wolf. I saw the wolf earlier, that wasn't them. Noble went back down again. Couple wolves here in the area. These are turning into interesting invasions. So this is kind of on the upper end of the places I've invaded at this level bracket. So it's very likely that these the host and whatever phantoms he has are much higher level than me. Here, I could invade up to 28, I think. Hey, we have stopped our progress. We're not going anywhere. Noble here cracks me up though. Uh-oh, I see them. A big goon right there. That is not the host. That is the big goon. Okay. Hold on. Are they going through the main area? Okay, they angered the troll. Right? Oh my god, you were so fucking lucky, dude. Oh, Big Goon wasn't high level. Neither one of these guys was actually very high level, so they're actually doing a legitimate low level playthrough. That was interesting. I did not expect that. I got so lucky with that crit there, though. Because I totally got the jump on him. Pretty insane. How are we doing on rune arcs? We got 89. A good supply of rune arcs. This is the thing. Like I can really make use out of these rune arcs. It's one of the things that I've really enjoyed about this playthrough. Because my character is so squishy that even with the rune arcs, we get one shot quite a lot. Oh, that host got away. There's also the other thing too, like low level typically has quite a lot of invasions. So it is, I think, one of the more active brackets because a lot of people like to help their friends. So they oh, we were like right on top of them, aren't we? Nice. Oh, that's a Euphoria. Ah. Yeah, we are fucking toast here. Unfortunate. And my ambush failed. These guys we should be able to invade again. If we could get in ahead of them. Let's see actually, because they are... Let's go and invade its secluded cell. Now that's the thing, I think you can disable, the taunter taunt. Even though that guy has 2 people in, I think he can disable it. Yeah, that was just unfortunate that we didn't hit with that breath and we screwed it up. Yeah. Oof. I think that person got cooked. see a compass. I don't think they've been up here. It's interesting how a lot of our invasions are ending up like that tonight. I hear them. I definitely don't want to drop down before I know what I'm dealing with here. Person that died was not overleveled. And this is kind of taking away our chance to invade the other people. Oops. Oh. Kind of blew it right there. Let's see if I can come up on him. Alright. Be right there. Rip to those guys. Oh yeah, we wanted to see if we can invade right here. Yeah, and by this point those guys could have like went and fought the boss. Unfortunately. We fucked up the invasion and I don't think we're gonna get a chance to redo it. It is really hard though against weapons like the Euphoria because it does so much damage when it's buffed. Or actually that might be the same people. Okay. Didn't see the Banished Knight here. Banished Knight is here. I don't know if it's the same people. Well, F. Okay, this enemy is dead. I think I hear them. Okay. You mean? I think they just ran right through. What's going on? Did they go? What are they doing? Are they up? Oh, they're up above me. Yeah, they're fighting the enemies out there. There you go. Become brave. So that Phantom was not that overleveled. For some reason I thought that guy was going to be overleveled. That Catch Flame is brutal on this build. That is some serious damage on that Catch Flame. What's funny is we're not even wearing anything that boosts it other than the Mentor Visage here. Lots of invasions. You know, interestingly enough, I haven't sensed in any of these invasions that we're dealing with a lot of bad lag. Alright? But this is the one in Caleb. Yeah, this is the Moonveil one. I haven't been through here yet. I saw them. I wonder if that's a solo host. I can't lock onto him. Okay. I didn't see the name of the host. He's so cute. Nice. Oops. That's a good one. GG, buddy. So I wonder what happened there, because I thought that guy was counter-tongued. Maybe his phantom died just before I showed up. The only explanation I have. But yeah, the Reduvia is kind of a good counter to this build. The best counters to any Lamenter, I think, are going to be Madness and Sleep. Now we can take defensive measures. Melanora. So now that we've experienced this, I think they're at the beginning of the level. Helena. Well, let's see what we're dealing with here. Kind of enjoying these invasions tonight. I was trying to say earlier is that I don't think in any of these invasions that we've had so far, I've seen really bad lag. That last one felt maybe the laggiest so far. Oh, that chomp earlier where we ate those two poor bastards, actually in this dungeon, one of them was definitely lagged. Because they died at vastly different times, so you can tell. This is a very interesting and advantageous summon point. I will say that though. For spawn point, really. The spawn point is for the invaders, the advantageous one. See, the host is moving based on the compass. We've yet to see anybody come down the corridor. But basically waiting for us at the beginning. I wonder if we're gonna have another disconnect here. Let me check something online real quick. Oh, we wait for this, for these people to get moving. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. How many do we have here? There are 3 people here, according to Steam. Cool. Well, that's interesting. Is my thing old or something? They just summoned another person. Refresh. No. Okay, that is the 3rd person here. But I think they might have resummoned the same person. There are 2 imps here. That is so cool. 3 people just refusing to move on from the beginning of the area because they know there's an invader here. I have definitely earned our attention now. Oh, I see motion. See 2 of them. Oh, I saw the phantom down here. Alright, we got him. Oh my god, everybody died. We didn't have to do anything. I don't understand, man. Wow. I mean, to be fair, those imps, if they gang up on you, they can kill you real quick. But the fact that there was 3 of them, and all 3 of them died to a couple of imps there, is just absolutely hilarious. Oh, we're definitely getting some good invasions tonight. Other than the one that we got sacked in with that Euphoria guy. Oh shit. That was a highly inconvenient spawn. Oh. Yeah, we're up to 94 rune arcs. I don't know if I want to actually do any PvEing tonight. Invasions have been good. Kind of stalled out here for a second. Idea of thing we could do tonight. Everything dead here? Appears to be dead. What's over here? Yeah, this area. I think they're going to the boss. It's these guys. Okay, went back up. They saw me. Oops, I'm dead. F on that invasion. Interesting spawn. Okay. They are disguised as an object. No. One about their game. Tide is still here. Did they sneak past it? What? The hell was that? I think the Crucible Knight was sneaking there too. Almost looked like he was crouching down. See how much this thing does at low level. Kind of sucks at high level. I think it scales with strength too. So probably not going to be very good on this build. Okay, spawn. Or the enemies are here. I've never spawned here. Oh, I see a DLC sword. Divine Beast Co. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we have. I have a bonfire, dude. I didn't see a rune arc. Surprised. Yeah, there is no rune arc. But yeah, that's the DLC curved sword. I'm expecting Flaming Strike. Okay, well, at least he's summoning somebody. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this invasion. Yeah, that's also that Great Spear is also very disadvantageous to us. See if they go and fight the knight. Yeah, I think they saw us. Wow. Wow. GG, guys. We're fun. I did screw up over there, though. I had a good opportunity to get my my breath out, but I was on the wrong spell. Notice, by the way, I don't think that they were, I think that they disabled the Taunter Tongue after I invaded. So these guys were PvPers, but, how it goes. We're there for a while. We'll get to invade him again. He's never got to test any, test their levels. On your red main. Okay. On you. You solo too. Oh shit. Well, we got ambushed there. But let's see here. I mean, like, all these people. This is like such a crap, you know, situation that you can just. And the fact that you could just disable the taunter stun is really infuriating. Elena again. You guys are still trying to clear this dungeon. Alright, you know what? Well, there goes that. We get our spells off, they're freaking devastating. Yeah. Oh boy. They're fighting my friend down there probably. Spawn location. I think I've ever spawned there. That's who we want. Whoops. So apparently the big guy can hit me. Didn't realize. Well, that's a lesson learned. Should have expected it though. Fortunately, he also one-shot us. That wasn't very helpful. One-shotting us. A lot of evasions. Good. Well, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Oh, look, we have a skeleton here that's probably... Oh, you're fun, aren't you? Oh, he doesn't take damage. Is that correct? I have to go back and watch that. Pretty sure he was cheating actually. Yeah, fuck that guy. Interesting. I have to go back and watch that. Pretty sure he was cheating. The Madness Perfume is a solid counter to the Lamenter though. It's possible that he wasn't cheating though. I'll have to go back and watch that because the Madness Stone that he was using heals so fast that if we did any damage to him that could have been masked, and also could have healed the poison. I don't know if I hit him with the poison or what that was. He seemed to dodge the roar. So I don't know. It is very hard to win a fight like that with somebody that's rune arced this level. Neon. Mary. Okay, so well, there's at least 2 people here. Fighting guy picked me up there for a second. They were completely oblivious. And that mage, I mean, shit. That dude was so lagged, it was crazy. I'm trying to think though, if I reinvade a host like the one that we fought with the madness perfume, I felt like they were cheating. That's the thing. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe I should unblock them. Because we could flip on the madness perfume and we could switch our. This is the thing I probably need to do. I need to set up my talisman inventory so that I can switch to the other mode. Basically our standard invasion loadout. Even though I'm in Lamenter form, it's still gonna be okay. What that gives us access to is like the madness spear ourselves, so we can counter his madness. We can put on the anti-madness talisman, which would offset a lot of the penalty we take from the Lamenter. And then some. We could actually fight that. But only like once you know what's going on. That's the thing, you know. With him being rune arc and God knows what else he has on him, it's really, really hard to counter though. I mean, the instant rot pot too. Cool. I can't complain about it since I'm using rot myself, but not a big fan. Alright, so towers. Oh. Not through. That the hope. Huh. Fungus iron blood. Yeah, this loadout does just a terrifying amount of damage at level. Move somewhere. Where? Over here. Real. Yeah, sorry, Val. I'm not gonna fight you. You coming here? Take a look at that screenshot real quick. That looks like. Not what I'm looking for. Okay. Somewhere else. That's interesting. What these look like. Yeah, I'm thinking of making a new thumbnail for the stream cover. Maybe we just do a standard Lamenter loadout. You may probably need to face the other way around. What that's gonna look like. Oh. that message wasn't flashing, that would have been probably okay. See what that looks like. Looks pretty cool. We definitely need a better screenshot. And again. That work? Can use this one. Do another invasion and maybe we work on a new cover. Oh, wait a second here. Yeah, we definitely want to go with 4-3 hold out here. Oh, Miyazaki. There we go. Magnus Iron Blood. I mean, this again looks like I can't believe he didn't see me. Okay, that one doesn't count. These wizards. These wizards are wizarding. I keep thinking about potentially an astrologer. One of the ideas that's kind of in my head is like, what if we make an astrologer that can become a dragon and use the gravity spells? Because they all do physical damage too. So I think there's a path for using the dragon form in sorceries. Kind of intrigued by that idea. Unfortunately, the low-level astrologer that I have, it's a character I made a long time ago, like early in my invading career, and I never really used all that much, or it's not very far into the game. But unfortunately, I leveled it kind of too high. I think she's like level 23 or 25 or something. I'm almost tempted to like start a new character, maybe on this loadout. This loadout has most of my low-level characters. I've really come to the realization. I mean, if you're gonna invade in this game right now, I don't think that's gonna change really, even after the DLC comes out. You either have to be like really low level, or just go like level 90 plus. Everything in between seems to really be very badly affected by the over-level scaling. I mean, the downscaling even at meta is still bad, but you can manage to deal with level over-leveled phantoms because you do pretty good damage. He forgot. Okay. I think they're coming this way. They gotta be below us, actually. Enemies are right there. Okay. They're fighting the raiders here. Give me that one. Unfortunately, the host died by proxy. I think if I would have gotten my potion, probably would have one-shot that phantom. Also, a second dragon community would go a long way. I was dealing with these guys. I'm really kind of curious, you know, because we've been on this idea of doing this challenge of playing the game and getting into New Game Plus at this level, which is something I've never done. The lowest character I've put into like New Game Plus is like level 50. That does remind me, I actually do have a couple of other characters that I could practice on Malekith. Like I really kind of want to take a high level character that's like meta level character and go fight Malekith with an upgraded weapon. Something akin to what this would be doing. Now, again, I have no idea how a level 7 would hold up against any of Malekith's attacks. It might have to be a no-hit. I don't know. Phase 1, I may be able to deal with it. Like, I'm just not good at it. Oh. And the problem, again, with the low-level stuff is that you're trying to get to Phase 2, but you have to get through Phase 1. Phase 2. You can't just go into Phase 2. Which is a problem, because you don't get to practice Phase 2. That was also one of my big issues with like the free to fight in Dark Souls 3. Because, you know, you get good at that fight and you learn Phase 1. And then you start getting better at Phase 2, which is completely different. And then you go to Phase 3, which was, okay, more akin to Phase 1 now, you're just fighting her, but her moveset was so wildly different than she was doing in Phase 1 that it's a completely different fight. You don't really have a chance to learn it, practice it, because every time you die, you start from Phase 1 again. The Frida just takes forever. Like, I don't know how those guys that like did like level 1 no hit, no upgrades, learned on that stuff. I mean, I think that's the answer though. You just bring a high level character in, one that can take hits, and figure out where the openings are, figure out how to dodge everything. Malekith does have weaknesses, though he is susceptible to status effects. So, Warrior Priest and Radar. Trying to kill Radar. Radar is the host, actually. Be down here, though. Okay, we are dealing with some open levels here. Couple sorcerers here. Not seen me yet. So tempted. Oh my god. The host almost died. Hilarious. Let's see what they do. Where did they go? GG, buddy. That guy was so bad. So they were not, or at least the guy that died wasn't over leveled. We don't know. Well, that guy probably wasn't either because he was heavy rolling. Now a over leveled Phantom would be heavy rolling even with that gear. They were probably a reasonable level. I know I haven't played anything from the game today. We've just been invading, but it's been fun. It's really cool when we can get our spells off though, that's for sure. And you can see how sneaking around is so beneficial. You can learn so much by watching what they have. I fully expected those guys were over leveled in this division though. They weren't. We'll have to go back and watch that clip with that guy that I blocked. Because I'm not actually convinced that he was cheating. I felt like it at the time, but like the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to think that he wasn't actually cheating. How I died is also interesting too, but he could have thrown a pot at me that I just didn't see. I want to go back and rewatch that and process it. Maybe he wasn't cheating. Also, like another interesting tidbit here is short spear is really good. I mean, I'm liking it. I think it works really well. I know people kind of, and I mean I think they're weaker by comparison to how good spears were in Dark Souls 3. And I think the main issue is that power stance spears are so powerful in this game that you don't really even encounter single spears being used. But at low level it works pretty well because nobody really has poise to tank the hits. keep him from a one-handed spear. Yeah. Yeah, we went over 100 again on the marks. Good. Alright, yeah, so we've been going here for, man, over 2 hours already. I didn't even let it go by. It's a lot of invasions that we got, though. Had some interesting one. We took some L's. One potentially against the cheater, but... And then one where I just totally botched it. I wish I could have gotten my attack off in that invasion where we got ran down. That guy just panicked over there and didn't even entertain other options. I should have actually endured. Tried to do something else. Even if it's just like enduring to heal. But that guy, that host, whatever his name was, the Divine Beast guy that had DLC gear, like he was doing so much damage to us. Basically, he was taking 3/4 of our life away just with one hit, the one time that he hit us. So I'm suspecting he was probably on the higher end of the invasion bracket and probably had an upgraded weapon, and that weapon does a lot of damage. DLC, Reyes curved sword. I don't know if they saw me. I think they saw me.
Hey.
Hey. Might as well, huh? Where you going, bud? Hey. Can we get it? You think we can get it, guys? Oh, he's not cooperating. Hey, that's rude. Ouch. Whew. Almost ate it right there. Their defense is up. Rude. They're coming my way. You know, I have bombs too, you know. Hey, hey. Hmm. Man, he dodged both of those. Ghost is definitely resilient. Okay. Ha! Alright, so we are gonna have to switch it out. Pressing with the game, that's good for him, man. That was a good invasion, actually. That host actually put in a good fight. I mean, he died to the banished guy at the end, but I think he should have stayed and fought me because I think he could have won. He was dodging the spells very well. Let's see here. Let's get one more, and then we're gonna make a new thumbnail. Okay. This is definitely an overleveled phantom. Oh my god, these guys survived it. You're so fucking lucky, dude. Ouch. Excuse me. Damn. Getting lucky. Ah, good. Okay. Well, that's good. Host isn't smart to shoot that though. Ah, GG. Marcel's Clady, how's it going? And you're coming in on the tail end. I'm just about to call it quits. That was an unfortunate invasion right there. I think I just got unlucky with the way that played out. It's okay. I don't know how over leveled they were. Probably, maybe. They didn't necessarily have to be. I'm good, man. I just got back home earlier today. Had a nice little ski trip to the mountains. Pretty nice. had a little mini vacation here for a couple days. I was saying, I want to actually work on a new thumbnail for the streams. Hey, here, what are we dealing? These guys are probably right below us. Yes. A lot of times that will surprise them. Where did that imp go off? Oh, are they at the boss? They might be at the boss area here. Yeah, okay. Interesting though, why were these imps here? Maybe they cleared out this area before and had the boss door open before I got in. Maybe they reset. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do one more invasion here. I made no progress through the game today. I've just been invading. Our first stream back. We had a couple cool invasions. I think we encountered a cheater. I'm not actually sure at one point. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the stream afterwards. It's kind of like in the middle point of this episode. We invaded a guy that threw down a madness warming stone and used the madness perfume on us. And it looked like he didn't take any damage from our hits. And I thought at the time that he was cheating, but subsequently I started doubting myself. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that. Like I've been invading a lot. I mean, especially like since we started making this character, and I haven't really encountered cheaters, but I see people cheating on PlayStation all the time though. Every time I watch streamers play on PS, it seems like the cheaters are pretty rampant there. It's odd, you know. That's like the place that's supposed to give you some protections, I guess. Yeah, but in that invasion, we had a guy that survived the chomp. That guy used the Dragon Ball on him, and he like that guy that you were saying is over leveled. He was definitely higher level. I don't know how over leveled he was because we hit him for like 700 damage and he survived it. Now that's not unreasonable for somebody. Okay, wait, this is the same guy, isn't it? Is it? Hey there. Where's that phantom? I think this guy can hit us, right? This boss. Oh boy. Okay, well this guy's not over leveled. Yeah, he can hit us. Jeez. Oh, that was the host. What the hell? Oh, you mean like using the perfumes? Yeah, we could use the perfumes. I don't like using them. I'm not like I don't know what you mean by the protection ball. Actually, let's up invading here. So cancel the evasion. Let's click OK. Wait, let me quit this thing out real quick here. I'm gonna switch over to my desktop. Do 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 do. Do you mean like the perfume, like the protection bubble, like the uplifting aromatic? Is that what you were talking about? The uplifting aromatic is really good. That also buffs our damage. Alright, let me quit out of the game real quick. Alright, game is down. I'm not down yet. Alright, let's switch over to this. Boom. Here we go. Alright, so I took some screenshots earlier. Wanted to work on making a new thumbnail for. Maybe this is the best one that I took. Stream. You just use the Lamenter. It's okay. It was also okay, but like this freaking thing ruined it here. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this one. Alright, let's see. So this is some of the stuff that I've been working on lately. And like I was like working on a little Ronnie drawing. I need to clean this up. Alright, let's grab this. That will work actually. Worked. This. Hide this one. Medium build. This stands out. Right, that'll work. Yeah, that looks much better. Right, a little better. Maybe white. Okay, that's better. Hey, we got our new thumbnail. Yeah, Marcelski, man, it's good to see you, dude. I think I'm gonna call it here. See here, actually working on the audio input capture. I need to fix this. Add a few things. Yes, I've been meaning to actually go back to like doing some art stuff on stream. It's kind of like why I even started again. Um, but what was level 60? Today? And we're more than halfway through the month. Thing. I don't know where the month went. All right, I'm gonna check out of here. Suspect, it was good to see you, man. I'm gonna bug out. I need to get some sleep. I'll be back on definitely later this week. Really been contemplating what to do with the game in terms of like how to progress forward. There's definitely a few things that we can do right now. But I'm really worried about that Malekith fight. So I need to. I think I need to come up with a method of practicing on a different character, so I can learn how to fight Malekith better in Phase 2. Because I'm pretty confident I can get through Phase 1. But that's going to be a choke point for this progress. Anyways, so I'm really curious also to see how this stream sounds, because I was noticing that there's some clipping going on with some of the sounds coming out of my mouth. So that's just figuring out the filter settings on OBS, because I use some noise gates and stuff like that. No, I'm not at Malekith yet. I could be there soon. There's a few other things I need to do before I get to him. Like we can kill Rykard. I need to go and get Black Knife Tish, which could actually be helpful for the Malekith fight. But yeah, I'm not good at Malekith fight at all. So I think we're gonna get stuck over there, which is kind of crappy. But I mean, the good news is that Malekith is susceptible to all the status effects. He can be bled, he can be rotted, he can be poisoned, he can be frosted. So we can exploit that to do good damage to him, but I don't really know how to dodge his attacks very well. And then he might be one-shotting us, so that's a problem. If he one-shots you and you don't know how to dodge it, for a boss that attacks like non-stop almost, it's a problem. Like when I fight Malekith on my other characters, I typically brute force it. That's not going to be an option here. So we'll see, when we get there. But that's coming up pretty soon. So I might do some other stuff in between. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's check out what these like. I'm gonna use basically the same thumbnail for stream and for this episode. Okay. Brother, yeah, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. I hope to catch you probably tomorrow or the day after, but yeah. Yep. Take care, my man. We'll talk soon. Later.